Okay, brothers and sisters, this is your brother Issa BOKARR on the third segment today. Now, let's go back to where we stopped. Let's say the languages that President Jammeh's wife or former President Jammeh's wife speaks. We're not saying that she would use them, but it's a clue to bear in mind. Because she has money, she speaks the languages, she lives in an environment which could remain suspicious for obvious reasons. Okay? This is why security calls for money. It calls for ability, competence, and honesty, not only loyalty. You see, loyalty, many people will say, you are not loyal to the president. There is a difference between honesty and loyalty. First of all, if you want to be a reasonably loyal person, you have to be honest. The honesty here is where you see the president going wrong. Don't nod your head and say yes, sir, to everything when you know it will harm him and harm the nation. Even if he will not be happy, take your stand in a respectful way, of course. That's what honesty is. The president also should be very careful of loyalists who are not honest, because most of the time it's very difficult to detect them. But if you have a trained person, if you have trained people around you, or you continue doing the job for over months and years, sometimes, as they say, combat is essentially common sense, and there is common sense. The one, like the former president of Burkina Faso used to say, whenever they had a meeting, Blaise Compaoré used to say, oui, vous êtes fort, il est fort, il est fort. Anybody who spoke, Blaise used to say, you are good. Then one day, according to the story we heard, the late Compaoré asked him, mais Blaise, who is not good for you? Everybody is good. That sometimes could be dangerous. Where did it end? I don't think any president in Africa should avoid learning through the experience of Blaise Compaoré under Thomas Sankara. No person would be closer to any president on African plateau today than Blaise was close to Thomas. But where did they end? Okay? General Gendere and others were twisted and torn by Blaise, the one that Sankara trusted the most with his life. What happened? But where is Gendere today? But it retards. Sometimes the one who stands the ground is the one you need to have near you. Because most of the time, they will help you float for a while. But there will come a time when if the rivers, meet where there is a confluence, is when the head of state or any leader for that matter would need honest advice. That's why they call it honest advice. One has to be honest, loyal to the emblem, to the flag, to the constitution. If you do that, you will be able to mold a president to be one of the best presidents in the world. But being loyal to the president, even where the president believes that what he is doing is right and he may be angry with you, try to historically remind him that you are loyal to him and you will defend him because he is constitutionally mandated, because he was elected by the people and he is for the people. Be ready to lose your job in situations like that. But one day the president will come back and realize that, oh yes, he was right. But if you want to secure your job, the president will eventually will fire you along the way. But if he fires you wrongfully, he will come back and realize that you were honest, and then he'll bring you back. Okay? Now, do you remember how Hissène Habre's wife was so supportive to him, and she still remains supportive? Do you remember when Laurent Gbagbo was arrested with the wife and they are still suffering the consequences? You see, that's where you see the interest comes together. They are not after what benefits the nation. That's what African presidents should avoid. Okay? All right. Now, you see recently the video about the Ghanaian president. He doesn't feel threatened because he is with the people. That's it. Okay? Now, Gambians like brushing off things. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised to hear some of them coil back to their comfort zone and say, oh, yeah, she won't do that for him. Nobutko, Amakanu, or Nobanibo. You see, that's your assumption. That's your assumption. And I don't think assumption is the best route to take in security-related matters. What a naive way to live in this world of challenges and menaces. You cannot keep assuming everything. Okay? She could be so helpful to his cause too. Make sure you keep that in mind just in case. Don't be surprised. And one of the best weapons is surprise. Okay? So we are going to stop the third video here and bring you the fourth one, because I want to make the segments short so that you can be able to distribute them and weight them. Thank you.